Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. I want to do a pick a deck reading today. But before we get into the reading itself, remember these are general readings. They are not one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So if you have any comments, then you can comment below in the comment section. I will also put the cards that I use below in the description box. And so let's just jump into the reading. So you have 3 decks to choose from. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now let me tell you which ones they are. So this one here is called the Haunted House. This one is called the Teen Witch Tarot. And this one is the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 2. Now there might also be something in the numbers because I do put timestamps on each reading. So if you go down in the description box, you can find the numbers or the timestamps for each reading. And there might be something in the numbers that will draw you into what reading you want to pick. Ask your angels and guides also to guide you to pick either number 1, 2, or 3. Now, if you need more time, pause the video now because I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you pick this, the Haunted House Tarot, then this is your reading. I'm just going to get closer to the table here and we're going to shuffle. And we're going to also pull some oracle cards for you today. So let us then shuffle these cards. The Haunted House Tarot. I hope you are doing well, number 1. Now, in this month of October, I know that many people have been going through some rough spots here and there this month. I can tell you that I did a channeling on my other channel. Oh, cards falling out. For November, and it seems like November is going to be a whole lot calmer. So that's good news. We need 6 cards. So they're just flying out here. So Spirit is really eager to talk to you today, number 1. So let us see here. So you got the High Priestess there also on the bottom of the deck. But let us look. I believe this is the way it's supposed to be. Okay. So let us then see what we got here. So you got the Queen of Cups here. Now you got the Empress here. And here we have the 6 of Cups. And here we have the Devil card. Wow, okay. And here we have the Hierophant. And here we have the Fool. Okay, very interesting cards today. I just have to move my little Halloween decorations a little bit here so that we can fit all the cards in. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, the Devil card for me is very much about you are being kind of shackled to something. It might be an old way of looking at things. It might be a people. It might be energies. It might be a thought pattern that you have that keeps repeating itself. You have to kind of take that as it resonates. Now it comes together with the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is someone who is stable in their emotional system. She is very giving, she's very caring, and she's a very loving person. So I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else. It might also be a message from angels saying that they are close, they want to help you in this situation that you're in. But definitely something about, I mean, this can also be a representative for ego. It can be your ego. It can be other people's ego. It might also have something to do with a woman born in a water sign, okay? So, you know, take this as it resonates. This is a general reading. But anyways, the Devil card for me is a representative for you holding on to something or you being kind of the slave to something. Being at your own, you know, thought pattern, being at your energies or people that you can't let go of or situations that you can't let go of, those kind of things, okay? Now you have also the Empress together with the Hierophant. So first of all, I have to say that there are a lot of major arcana cards here, meaning that this is not just your everyday, you know, 1 day or 1 week kind of reading. This has to do with a larger part of your life, I would say. So the Empress is where we are growing, where we are kind of pregnant, if you will, either with the baby can be, of course, but with an idea. We are growing, we're expanding, we are evolving into something. And it comes together with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can be a representative for different things. It can be a representative for a spiritual person that can help you. It can be a representative for you turning to spirit, but it can also be representative for someone who is rigid, who is very set in their ways, who is very, inside the box thinking only. And when it comes next to the devil card here, this might be a representative for a person who is controlling, who is kind of set in their ways, who want things a certain way. So you have to take this as it resonates for you, number one, okay? Now you also have the Six of Cups together with the Fool. Now the Six of Cups is looking back. This is the card of reminiscing. It can be the card of nostalgia. It can be the card of looking back, at childhood. It can also be the card of generations, mother, daughter, those kind of things. But very often it has something to do with the past. So it might be that you are looking back at the past. It might be that you are kind of hung up on the past. Maybe that's what you're hung up on. Like can't let go of something that happened in the past. Take that as it resonates. You also have the Fool card. The Fool can be a representative of exactly what the name is, a fool, meaning someone who trusted someone and has been hurt. But very often the Fool is the card of starting something new. It's the stepping also into trust. It's also, we have closed off an old chapter and now we're choosing a different direction. Okay. And you also, of course, had the High Priestess, which is someone who is very connected with the spiritual realm. So an invitation to connect to that part of you, to, see things from that perspective for this situation. Okay. Let us pull some oracle cards for you, number one. So I'm using the Halloween deck. So let's see what we have here. Spider, community and web weaving. So there might be a community or there might be a group. There might be a group of people. It can be family. It can be a group of friends. It can be a group of like-minded people that might want to help you in this situation. It can also be that this, because the web here, it might have for some of you something to do with the World Wide Web, meaning, connections out through the internet. Take that as it resonates. We're going to also pull another oracle card from the Believe in Your Own Magic. Let's see what you get, number one. Homeward, take yourself out on a date. So that is about taking care of you. That is about self-respect. It's about self-nourishment. It's about you putting yourself first. So that might be what you're having a problem doing. Maybe that's the devil energy here, that you are too much taking care of everybody else and not being able to shake that, and not being able to put yourself first. Maybe you were taught when you were growing up to give out to everybody else, and so yeah, then you might be stuck in that, it might be that you grew up with a rigid parent, for instance, that is supposed, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. But okay, take it as it resonates. So one more from the Everyday Witch Oracle. Affirmation for growth. Okay. Yeah. So let me just ask Spirit if there is a special message with that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling when I'm seeing this card is that you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision to put yourself first. You have to, how can I put this? It's a decision you can make. You can just say no more, or you can say stop. This is enough. I'm not going to get dragged into this energy anymore. I'm not going to listen to your rigid way of doing things. I am growing, as the Empress says here. I'm starting something new, as the Fool says here. I'm taking care of myself now. I'm going to go into a community where people understand me and give me the respect and the love that I deserve. It's because affirmation for growth is like, you have to do the work. You can't expect, when it comes to self-growth, your expansion, you have to do the work. It can't be done for you. And I do feel it has to do with your spiritual journey as well, because the High Priestess is here. So there is something about you putting your foot down here and saying, you know, enough is enough. I have to take care of me now. I'm not going to listen to this old way of looking at things anymore, or I'm not going to let you shackle me. I need to be able to grow. I need to be able to move forward in whatever it is that you desire. I need to connect my community. You know, I need to listen to them more, because that's the way I'm headed. So this might also be, for some of you, shaking free of, you know, family members that are not seeing who you truly are and seeing your true colors, who are not supporting you in your choices. So it might be that you actually need to kind of shake those energies and say, you know what? You can say what you want, but this is the direction I'm going to take. Take it or leave it. I mean, if you don't want to have anything to do with me anymore, fine, but I have to put myself first. I cannot be bound by your way of looking at things and what you want from me. So for some of you, it might be that you're kind of stepping away from your parents' way of doing things and what they wanted for you, okay? You know, take it as it resonates. Centered. There's one card I got there, and then one more. Balance. Yeah, okay. That's beautiful. Underneath, wish. So center yourself into your true self to find your balance is what I feel with that. I feel like they're trying to really shake you a little bit here. I feel like they're trying to get you to understand that you have to come first. That you're not meant to be a slave to others. You're not meant to give from your energy without receiving. You're not meant to follow anybody else's dream. You're meant to follow your dream. And it's time that you say no, that you put your foot down. I feel like that's a very important message in this reading, number one. It's something about choosing another life for you, and that's why the Fool comes in here, because that's a possibility for you. You have a possibility to start anew, to start over, to step into a new way of living, a new life. And it's part of your spiritual growth, because these two cards are here, the Empress and the High Priestess. And it's time for you to leave this behind, these controlling energies. It might be a boss, it might be a controlling father, a controlling spouse, sister, sibling, you know, whatever that's trying to hold you back or trying to keep you in a certain way. But it's time to let this go now. You didn't come here to experience this or to stay in this energy. You came to experience this energy, you know, expansion, growth, taking care of you, you know, finding your balance, stepping into the High Priestess energy, right? So I feel like this is a very important message from Spirit, saying that it's time to put your foot down, okay? Let us end the reading today with a little bit of moon magic. So I'm just going to shuffle and pull a card with the last message from Spirit to you, number one. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Yeah. You see, the abundance comes when you find your balance, when you are in an energy, emanating out an energy of joy, of balance, of harmony, right? That's what you then draw more towards you. If you stay in this energy, then that's what you're going to draw towards you more of, okay? So you need to then set down your foot, set your foot down, say no to that kind of energy, step into the energy of balance and renewal, you know, taking care of you, growing, the growth process. That's the energy you want to step into. And then you will, the response from the universe then will be abundance, okay? That's kind of the message I'm getting for you, number one. Well, that was it. Hope this made sense. Thank you for being here. Wishing you a beautiful day. Till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 2. So if you picked this deck, then this is the reading for you. This is the Teen Witch Tarot. So we're going to shuffle a little bit, and then we're going to pull 6 cards, unless they jump all by themselves. And then we have some oracle cards that we're going to use in the end, and also some moon magic. So let us look at it. Number 2. I hope you are doing well. Excuse me. Okay, let's pull 6 cards for you. The 4 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands energy. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's pull those up a little bit so you can see them. The Devil card. Wow, that popped up also in the first reading. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. Underneath, we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. Okay, so let's just jump into the worst part of it first. Which is the Devil card, and it comes together with the 2 of Wands. There might be someone putting some obstacles in your way regarding a plan that you have, regarding, you know, an opinion that you have, or regarding a project that you want to do, regarding something that you have planned for that you want to move ahead to do. So this can be, of course, a boss, it can be a colleague, it can be a parent, it can be a sibling, it can be a spouse, you know, take it as a resonance, but there's some energy that's kind of stagnant, that's stopping. And it's because somebody is a naysayer. Somebody is not wanting you to do this. That's the feeling I'm getting here. You also have the 4 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So there is... the 4 of Wands is normally a celebration card. And it can be, you know, the card of a wedding. But it can also be a card of a gathering, a party that you might have been to. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight, the slowest moving knight. There might have been an offer coming towards you in a situation of a celebration. Might have been somebody kind of coming towards you in that sense. You know, take it as it resonates. But also the 4 of Wands here, I want to also read into a little bit the energies that I see here. Because she is resting here. She's resting by the fire. She's sleeping, you know, so there might be something about rest for you as well. Because I see also in this card, even though normally the 2 of Wands is where you're planning, you see this card is also where she's not agreeing, okay? There's a dispute in what direction to take in this card. So this might be an invitation that you need a little bit of rest also after a situation where you are in a dispute with someone. Okay, so take it as it resonates. But the Knight of Pentacles is you know, an offer coming, but it's coming slowly because it's the Pentacles. It can be an offer of good health. It can be an offer of some sort of security, meaning a job or money or something like that, you know, a raise, those kind of energies. But it can also be regarding a person that is in an earth sign, okay? And you also have the Knight of Wands, which is a new idea, which is passion, which is ideas, you know, new directions to choose or to take, or possibilities coming towards you. And it comes together with the King of Pentacles. So this is someone who's secure. He is, you know, it can be somebody who has the financial support that you need for something. It can also be an adult person in a earth sign. And this can also, of course, be a somewhat young person in a fire sign because of the Knight of Wands. So take that as it resonates. You also have the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is an action card. It's an invitation to take action, or action can be taken for you. So you can go many ways with this. But, you know, since I see the Devil card here, the Devil can also be ego energy. It can be your ego, other people's ego. It can be an energy of somebody holding on to you, kind of shackling you, or maybe you are feeling like, I can't get out of this situation, I can't get out of this fight, you know, those kind of energies. Or as I said, that somebody's coming in your way in choosing your direction. Okay. And that was a little bit what reading number 1 was about as well. So if you were kind of in between the 2 readings, so maybe you can, you should look at number 1 too, just to have that said. But let us pull some more oracle cards here. So this is the Halloween oracle that I'm using first. Let's see what that has to say for you, number 2. Heart, happiness in our hearts and homes. Okay, so I feel like it's interesting because you see that devil kind of there, and you have the devil here. So I'm feeling like this is an invitation to follow your heart. This is an invitation to focus on your own happiness, and an invitation to you let go of that ego energy, let go of the energy of holding back, and choose your direction. Choose your direction. There might be people around you who want to help, or there might also be people around you that's holding you back. You know, this is something you have to feel into, what resonates for you. Because I see many people around you here, so yeah. Okay, let's use the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. Mural, be your own first priority. Yeah, this is very much the theme today, because that was also a similar card that they got in reading 1. So yeah, so that's interesting. Be your own first priority. That's, as I said, you need to follow your heart. Oh, there was one that just popped out. You need to follow your heart. You need to put yourself first here. Earth magic. Okay. Okay. So earth magic might be beneficial for you right now. Grounding, of course, very important. Maybe that's why this image came up, that you need that rest, you need that grounding. But also, you know, being in nature, contacting nature spirits to help out in the situation. That might be good for you. I just want to connect and ask Spirit if they have a direct message for you here. I'm seeing also in this image here that he has branded his witch here. That's kind of a naughty, not so good energy. So since I was guided to kind of look into that, there might be that you feel like you've been stamped, or somebody has said that she or he is like that, period. That you kind of been put in a certain booth, you know, in a certain box. This is the way he or she is. Yeah, judged. You've been judged, kind of. I'm getting that feeling too. But was there a message, Spirit, directly to number 2? There's some... okay, that one popped up. Yeah, I'll look at that. But I wanted to... okay. Okay. I'm feeling that there is... okay, they're talking about obstacles. Okay, so it might be that your own ego is your obstacle, but it also might be that other people's ego is the obstacle here. There might be somebody who's holding on to their belief system because they are so sure that that's the right way to go, and they're not willing to budge. So I'm having a feeling that that's the obstacle here. For many of you, at least, I feel like that's an obstacle, and I don't know what it will take to kind of persuade the other person to see your perspective here, but I feel like that's where you need to put your energy. Okay, take action, as they say here, in explaining your side of the story. Okay, but let's look at these 2 cards that popped out in the end. Joyous and evolve. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're also saying, okay, I'm hearing also, don't take this so seriously. Don't take the other person's view on you so seriously, because they are where they vibrate. That's not where you vibrate. So see if you can step into the energy of joy, of the energy of the true you, of the energy of your inspiration, your ideas, you know, those kind of things, and take action on that and kind of stick to that. So if you're in a dispute, if you're in a discussion, stick to the cause, you know, stick to the facts. Don't get too personal. Don't start judging the other person, even though they might be judging you in a negative way and say you are always this way, then don't get into that trap where you respond the same way. You respond to the facts only, and kind of stay in the energy of love in the heart, as I say here. Okay, because that's where you're going to evolve. That's when you're going to grow personally, and also that's when they're going to listen to you, and actually maybe you'll be able to persuade them and weigh them your way in the decision making. Okay, I was guided to look underneath. Six of Swords, yeah, moving from the difficulties over to calmer waters is what the Six of Swords normally represents. So I think the way through is for you to stay calm, for you to stay in the heart and stick to the facts and explain, spend your time explaining, even though you might feel like, oh my God, I've explained this like 50 times to this person. Why are they not getting it? And I get it. But that's what you kind of have to do in order for them to be swayed to go your way, if you will. Okay. So, that's it. The Moon card just popped on out. This is the way it looks on the back. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Yes, exactly. Ah, beautiful. So that was a good message. And for me, that tells me that there is definitely a possibility for you to get unstuck in this, as long as you stay in the heart and you are patient and you stick to the facts and you explain yourself. But stick to your guns. I mean, don't budge. I feel like they're inviting you with the 8 of Wands here to stand your ground and to really go for it, because you have great ideas. You know where to go. But yeah, so be your own priority, as I said here. Don't let yourself be swayed back to being in the shackles. But do it from the place of love and from the place of joy. Okay. And that's when you're going to evolve. And something good will come of this situation, I feel. I feel like if you can manage to do this the way that Spirit is inviting you to, you will grow so much. You will learn so much from this situation. And that's something you can use for something else. Okay? So that's what I got for you, number 2. Wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Till the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number 3. So if you picked this deck, the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 2, then this is your reading. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit, and we will see what you get today, number 3. Hope you are doing well. So let us shuffle a little bit, and then I'm going to pull 6 cards for you. And then we have some oracle cards we're going to use, different oracle cards, and also some moon magic. So those 2 popped on over, so that means I have to take them. Let's just put them there, and then we need... Oh, upside down. I don't read reversals. I get what I need from Spirit. If I need to read it reversed, then I will get that message from Spirit. Okay, so let us just pull out 6 cards here and see what happens. On the bottom, you have 8 of Wands. Okay, and these 2. Okay, wow, you got the Sun. Beautiful. And then 10 of Wands. The Judgment card, King of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So this is a beautiful reading, and of course the 8 of Wands over here. Now, the King of Wands is someone who is a very good leader. It can be a boss, it can be you as a leader, it can be you following someone that you really appreciate, but it can also be a male figure in a fire sign. Now, it comes together with the Sun, and for me, I mean, that is the most positive card that you can get in a tarot deck, so that's beautiful. So maybe there is something about a person that is a leader to you, or someone that you're following, or a male character in a fire sign, and that they're saying to you here that that's the way to go. With this person, you are going to experience happy times. It might be a love situation, it might be a work situation, a friendship situation, take it as it resonates. You also have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is the card of you've taken on a lot. So if that's you, then they're inviting you to delegate. You're not supposed to carry all this load by yourself. So if this is work, then of course, can you look into who you can delegate to? Can you spend some time in trying to lighten your load a little bit here? It comes together with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands can very often be a celebration. It can be a party. It can be a wedding. Here you see they're preparing for a Halloween party. So it might also be that if you are, for instance, planning a party, it can be planning a wedding, planning a Halloween party, planning Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, whatever it is, that you are taking on a bit too much, okay? That you are, you know, wanting to fix everything and do everything, but it's just getting too much on your plate. You need to delegate. So that was a message for some of you. You also have Judgment together with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be a job offer, new money coming in. It can be also renewed health or better health coming your way. The Pentacles are the ground elements. So whatever it is that's kind of your ground elements in life, it can be, you know, a secure home, that kind of thing. So it can also mean something about moving into a new home, or maybe it's finally getting the money you need to buy a home, you know, those kind of things. The Judgment card can, of course, be, as the card said, judgment, but it is very often where we are invited from Spirit to listen. We are invited to open up to them because they have a message for us. Very often this card is depicted by Archangel Gabriel coming down to the humankind with messages, you know, judging, you know, living and dead. But I don't think that they judge us in that way. So for me, it means a little bit different. But I was also invited to look underneath here. So the Five of Swords. Okay, so there might have been a dispute that you've been in as well, for some of you. Okay. And the Eight of Wands is an action card. So there might be some of you that need to take action regarding a dispute. Okay, so, you know, just had to say that as well. Okay, what else, Spirit? What did you want to tell me? Okay, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so they are guiding me to kind of also see this as a whole. You know, seeing all these cards together. And I'm seeing the King here. I'm seeing the Sun. I'm seeing the end of hardship. I'm seeing celebration. I'm seeing Spirit being with you. I'm seeing an Ace here. So all in all, energy is very positive. Okay, I have to say number 3. Very positive energy. But I do feel like you need to delegate. You need to say no. You need to maybe spend time planning something very well. And you also need to listen to Spirit because they have some sort of message for you, okay? But overall, a very positive energy. So let us look at some oracle cards for you. This is the Halloween Tarot. So we pull one card from that. The Underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Wow, okay, so that can be a new beginning. So all things pause and begin again. So it can be that you're putting something old behind, or that you have already, since it's not in your past here. So this might be a whole new way of living for you. It might also be a new offer that has come towards you. There might have been that you just started a new job and you really love it, but you have, you know, when we are starting something new, we are so eager and we take on too much. So that might be a situation for some of you as well. It doesn't have to be a new job. I mean, if you're retired, it can be a new project. It can be, you know, that you've taken on doing Thanksgiving this year or Christmas this year, you know, or maybe planning a wedding for somebody or a party or whatever, and you're just taking on too much, okay? So but this time and this energy is a chance for you to pause and to start again, okay? That's what this card says. So let us also pull Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. Let's see what you get here. Number 3. Sun. The sun again. Paint the sun back into your sky. Wow. And a number 11, which is a master number. Okay, this is a really beautiful reading, I have to say. So paint the sun back in your sky is an invitation to look at all the things that's going well, okay? When it comes to like delegation, look at all the things that you have accomplished already. Don't focus on all the things that is still on the agenda that you still have to do, but focus on all the things that you already have done. And maybe if you are simplifying things a little bit, things will get easier, and you can just enjoy this, whatever it is, this situation for you, the new job, the party that you're planning, the new relationship, the get together, whatever it is for you. If you simplify things a little bit or delegate, then things will get a whole lot easier for you. Okay, so focus on what you have already achieved, accomplished, and focus on what's working right now. Okay, and also we're going to pull one from the Everyday Witch Oracle. Prosperity and abundance. Wow, so beautiful. Okay, so very positive cards, I have to say, number 3. So there might not be much needed to be able to get where you need to be. Okay, if you feel like you kind of come so far, I can't get any further, or I can't get past this little obstacle, what they're saying then is that, you know, it's not that much left, and then you're going to be there. So if you're patient a little bit longer, you're going to be there. Or if you simplify something or delegate something, then you're going to be there. So I feel like you're almost there. Okay, very, very close from what I can see here. So there was one card that popped out here. Let's pull one more from this deck, which is the Earthly Souls Spirit Oracle. Okay, you got light. Wow, beautiful. And blossom. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so I feel like there's a huge potential for happiness, plain and simple. There's a huge potential for growth, for abundance, with the abundance card here and the Pentacles ace here. Light, begin again. You know, the Sun card here, the Sun here. I mean, blossoming, growth, expansion. Something is definitely right before it's kind of, you know, it's like the bud that's just right before it's going to break out in the beautiful blossom. So there might just be a little bit of tweaking that's needed in order for things to really start taking off for you here, number 3, I have to say. But there's something that Spirit wants to tell you in a connection here. So that's the action you need to take, and the delegation is the action you need to take, okay? Or simplifying something. So let us pull the Moon Magic in the end today for you, number 3. Okay, let's pull one card from this. Last message from Spirit for you. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. So where are your thoughts right now? What are you focusing on? As I said, you need to focus on things that you've already done. That's, you know, you have checked off the list, that's going well, because then that energy is what you're going to pull towards you. But if you only focus on what's left on the list to do, all the things you haven't been able to do, then that's the energy you're going to pull towards you, meaning more obstacles. So can you get away from the way of thinking that, oh, I wish I've done that, or I wish that was already done, or I wish I had more time, I wish the day had more than 24 hours, that's not going to help you. And that's where the Spirit comes in and says, listen to them, let them guide you. Spend your time also in gaining more energy into you, because if you're spending all your time running around doing, you're not filling up enough, and then you won't have the energy to finish the projects that you're going to do anyways. So they're also asking you to spend your time to fill in, because the action card here together with the 5 of Swords can actually mean that you have been taking on way too much. It's way too much action. Okay, and I see underneath here is the Ace of Swords, so there is something they want you to see clearly here. Okay, so definitely spend time inwards, even though you feel you don't have the time to gain that perspective and to listen to them, and to also gain more energy so you can actually do whatever it is that you're about to do. Okay, so that was the reading, number 3. I do feel a very positive energy in all these cards. If you're willing to delegate and simplify a little bit here and listen to Spirit. So that was the reading for today. Thank you so much for being part of this reading. Until the next time, I see you. Bye.